What if, hang on. Okay.
Alright, today we're here to do some testing on the prototype for the Tri-Tac Crusader self-defense blade. First off, when we look at it, the knife is really good balanced, right down the middle. We're going to test out some of the different angles and features on the knife. So, Josh, want to help me out? One of the big things, the way the blade's designed is when someone's arm is out and we're working with them, we want to be able to trap and hook and move. But we don't want the blade just to slide down. We want it to actually catch, dig in a little bit, and let us actually move that person or that limb, right? But we don't want it to be so aggressive that it gets caught. So one of the things I'm looking for is, does my hack cut through and create tension but not get stuck on the pants? So that's number one that we're going to test out here. So we're going to do a hack. We're going to hopefully get a good cut on these, pair of jeans, but without getting it caught up on the pants. So here we go. So pretty good. First one was here. Second one, obviously it did the job very well. Didn't get hung up. Next one we want to look at is a puncture. The way it's designed, it should slide in. A lot of the motions when you're doing self-defense, it's not always a straight line. A lot of times there's some curvature in your strike, so it wants to fish in. So we're going to see if this just naturally fishes in nicely. Now, my goal is, if you see the serrations are rounded, they're not sharp edges at the end of the serrations. The goal is that when it goes in, it doesn't get stuck and I can't get it out and I lose the knife. So again, we want to have enough curve here where it traps. We want to have the serrations for reverse hooking and controlling this way, but without it actually getting stuck when we go to do a puncture. So next test is we're going to do the puncture test. So I'm going to go ahead and fish it in, and hopefully I'm going to switch sides here for the strike. So hopefully it'll slide in, and when I go to take it out, it'll come out smoothly. So here we go. Very easy. That was effortless right through. So now when I retract my hand, hopefully it doesn't get hung up. Smooth. Let's do it again. Real smooth. So now what I'm going to try to do is, utilizing these serrations, I'm going to go through, and that was a smooth in and out. Now I'm going to go through, rotate the blade, and I'm going to pull, and I'm going to, again, the way the blade's designed, the knife is angled forward. I'm going to put my wrist in a strength position like I'm making a fist, straight up and down, and now I'm going to pull out and use these serrations to create a bigger mess as I go to extract the blade. So I'm going to come in, I'll twist, and I'm going to come back out. So we'll test that now and see how that works. Hopefully it comes out, it tears, but it doesn't get hung up. So again, through, turn. Oh, that sounded good. All right, so let's try it from this way again. Through, turn, and again, real good. Next one we can try. Oh, that was nice. So next one we can try is a slapping strike. This really isn't the right target for it, but we can try it anyway and see how it works. The way the angle of the blade is, again, if I had a regular knife, when my hand's out, it would be straight up and down. If I tilted my hand forward, it would be on a slight angle. Well, with this knife, when I have my wrist in this position, it's already leaned forward without me having to do it, just by the design of the blade. So now if I actually twist my wrist forward, it creates way more drop in the tip of the blade, so I get this head speed, this whip in there. So the goal of this is, when I'm striking out, I get that little whack, almost like a little hatchet. So again, my goal is to make that whip right there at the end. So I'm here. You can see it went in good. I'm going to switch around to kind of do it like a backhand. So I'm here. I'm going to whip. You can see how good that is, how that got in, using this edge of the blade to go right in. So again, nice and smooth, right in. Right, using that tip. So that would be a strike that would come in, boom, boom, and just create that whack. So far on the cut tests, I would say that this is definitely past the grade for what we're trying to accomplish. So now tomorrow we'll go out and we'll take it to the park and we'll do some more of the rugged tests and really get in there and see how durable the actual knife is. Because as far as the cutting goes, right now I'm really excited because it's doing exactly what we wanted to. We're going to go into way more detail of how you fight with this and how all these motions would go and the details of the design. But for right now, we want to do some of the cuts. Let's do one more, Josh.
Yeah, one more.
Let's do one more. So we can kind of come down here. That's fine. The other one that obviously it's going to cut through this. This is pretty thin compared to what we've been cutting. But the other one would be a reverse trap. We used this when we did the puncture, twisted and pulled out. But again, for trapping and hooking back this way, again, it should be able to come through, and when I pull back to myself, be able to hook behind somebody, hook behind someone's arm, and all that stuff. Again, we'll go into the teaching later, but we'll just test it here. So, and again, you know, it did exactly what we predicted it was going to do. We'll try another one here in a thicker spot. I don't anticipate this going all the way through, but it should create a pretty nasty cut on the back of these pants. So I come here and come through. So if you look, it got a pretty big cut right here. I'll do another one. So I'm here. Again, you can see the serrations making multiple cuts off the one cut, so it's creating multiple wounds, 1, 2, 3, 4, as it comes down. So again, it's gripping. I'm going to use this to pull and to create that cut on the way on the reverse trap. So far so good. We'll let you know how things go tomorrow at the park.